Computer I don't know how to use. Telephone. We're in it. We're in it. Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. Hello. Welcome back to Mavsplaining. Guys, it's so good to see you again. The millions of people watching this is just, it's humbling. It really is. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think there's anybody watching this. Probably not. Posted the first video, though. 10 views.
10 views.
Not bad, Joey.
Holy shit.
We're doing pretty good, dude. Yeah, it's just, man, I don't know. It's so weird doing a podcast just by yourself. Also, I just want to throw out a shout out to the Fit. To the Fit, dude. Pretty sure this is Aeropostale. I'm not sure. Dude, remember Aeropostale?
I don't.
You don't remember Aeropostale? What about like Hollister? You ever fuck with Hollister?
Yeah.
Bro, you walk in with a Hollister shirt. You walk in there first day of fucking freshman year. You're getting pussy, son.
You remember the cologne?
Dude.
The Hollister cologne?
Dog, if I smelt a dude wearing Hollister cologne, I'd think about banging him. I was like, that Hollister? You about to go to a beach right now, dude?
Dude, I stopped wearing Hollister because one time this kid in class came up to me. His name was Jonathan Colombo. He comes up to me and he goes,
Just name drop.
yeah, I totally remember this fuck. He comes up to me and he goes, so how can you fit in Hollister? But I can't.
What?
And I was like,
fuck, dude?
I didn't make it, dude.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, what a piece of shit. How old are you guys?
We were in 8th grade.
Oh, yeah, fuck that kid. Jesus. Yeah, dude, on the way over here, I was actually late to the pod today. I was probably about 30 minutes late. This cop pulled up next to me, and he was like, pull over. And I was like, nah, dude, it's a cardigan. You know? Yeah, dude. Then I really had to stop at a convenience store that's like one that's like right by my house. And I stop there like every day, you know? And the lady was like, are we paying cash? And I go, no, ma'am, we're paying cardigan.
Be here all week.
I'll be here all fucking week, folks. Guys, I'm fucking lit up right now. I feel good, dude. I feel good. Dude, you know what I found on Spotify?
What?
My mom's sex tape. No, I'm just kidding.
Again?
Just again. That bitch keeps posting them. God damn it. No, dude, I found a playlist called fucking, what's it called? Oh, I got 3. White People Bangers. That's a good one.
Oh, I like that.
Songs white people get lit to. And then British drill rap. So
yeah,
that's my life right now.
I'm a drill rap guy. I can give you a whole history lesson if you want.
Oh, yeah? What's going on with British drill? Because I like it. It's like, dude,
they have the most unique, I would say, of any of the drill raps.
Yeah, they got a real unique sound.
But it's all just they took Chicago's drill rap and they were like, how do we make this English? And then it's What is? Have you heard the Drake one? Drake has a drill song.
Drake has a drill rap song
with the guy who's like, "How could I be homophobic? My bitch is gay." It's just him and Drake, and Drake comes on there. He goes, "What's the first thing you say? Combination." Dude, it's so funny.
Dude, so one of my good buddies at work, his in-laws are British, and we were talking about like all the funny things British people say. And if you ever get a chance, right? If you're ever in foggy old London town and you're walking around, just point at anybody on the street and ask him, and just have a picture of a ski mask, and be like, "Excuse me, sir, what do you call this?" They'd be like, "That's a balaclava." That's a balaclava, yeah.
Nowadays, in America, we just call them shiesties.
I've never heard that.
You never heard the shiesty mask?
A shiesty mask?
Yeah. Like
no.
Pooh Shiesty, the rapper?
Oh, no, yeah, I know of him. Yeah,
the shiesty
it's because he wears a ski mask all the time?
Yeah. It's like the kind with just the eyes cut out.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about like just the eye holes. Yeah. It's like a little like beep.
Yeah.
Dude, these fucking... Yeah, dude, the Brit... I am obsessed with people's like accents. And if you're ever with me and I meet a British dude, shut it down, dude. Get me away from him as fast as you can. Especially if I'm drinking, dude. If I'm drinking, I'll be like, "Oi, mate. Oi, mate. Hey, fancy a chat?"
Are you making fun of them?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think I just want them to accept me, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, "Oi, mate. Hey, is that your bird?
Proper game of football.
Oh, she real fit, yeah? Hey, fancy a pint of Guinness? Hey, first points on me, lad. Yeah." It's like, I don't know. I feel like I got a pretty good British accent, too.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Oi, Joey. Oh, hey, Joey, pull up the clip of the 2 horses fucking. Don't do it. Don't pull it up.
We got that in the chamber, though, folks.
Got that right in the chamber. Where else are you going to come find a podcast? Two dudes in their mid-20s, just with a fire and a cardigan. Two guys that can't really read very well. Two guys that can satisfy a woman but never can satisfy ourselves. You know what I mean?
Hey, dude, I had endless shrimp yesterday. I was pretty satisfied.
Dude. Bro, I went to, me and my buddy were like, hey, I had a show last night, and he goes, hey, you want to go get dinner for your show? I was like, yeah. He's like, where do you want to go? I was like, I don't give a shit. He's like, let's go to Texas Roadhouse.
Nice.
I was like, fuck yeah. But, dude, Texas Roadhouse on a Saturday, baby? On a Saturday, baby boy? Dude. You ain't getting in, dude. You got to know people to get a fucking resi at Texas Roadhouse on a Saturday, playboy.
You got to be fucking a 17-year-old hostess there.
Yeah, dude, you got to be banging one of the hostess. You got to be fucking one of the, like, bus boys, dude. Something like that, right? You walk in there, dude, let me just set the scene for you. It's you and your old lady are sitting on the couch, right? You get off work. It's like 3:30, you know? You're getting off work. You know, your old lady's sitting there. She goes, hey, baby, what you want to do tonight? I was like, hey, I'm going to treat you right. Tonight we're going to fucking Texas Roadhouse. We're going to get some of that cinnamon butter biscuits. I'm going to get a hunk of steak. And I'm going to give you a little bit of meat after that, you know? Dude, and then you just go there. You get dudded up, right? You get dudded up. You go to fucking Texas Roadhouse, and you walk in the door, and they're like, sorry, folks. It's going to be an 18-hour wait. I hope that's all right. We got complimentary peanuts right here. You're like, can we sit at the bar? Be like, no, sir. Sorry. Everybody at the bar's been sitting there for 3 days. You can't sit there. And you're like, motherfucker. Then you got to go to, like, BJ's Brew House or some bullshit. BJ's Brew House, sponsor the pod. And it just ruins your night, dude. We made these plans at like noon, and I was like, I'm fucking stoked about going to Texas Roadhouse. And we get there, and he's like, yeah, 2-hour wait. We're like, fuck. So we had to go to this place called Bombshells, order a fucking hunk of steak that looks like it was fucking dragged through a strip club parking lot. Ate it all. Ate all the mashed potatoes. Ate all the shrimp. Ate all the fucking macaroni and cheese. And you know what? I was satisfied after that. And I had one beer. I had one Coors Light. I haven't done that in forever. Just have one beer at a restaurant. Can you do that? Just have one beer?
Yeah, I could do that. Well, I see the prices, and I go, yeah, I'm just going to have one.
Oh, yeah, I don't look at that shit. I don't look at the prices.
Yeah. I didn't know you had it like that, dude.
No, I'm just dumb. I'm just an idiot. I'm financially irresponsible.
Yeah.
That's what it is, yeah.
I do love how Texas Roadhouse, when they give their wait times, it's like layover times. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like Spirit Airlines layovers.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, folks. We got another pilot coming in.
Guys, Rodrigo's coming in. He's great on the grill, but he's not going to be here for another 10, 15 hours. So if you guys just want to wait.
We couldn't get you guys a hotel room. Sorry.
Yeah. I really hope we'll get your next flight half off. You're like, what the fuck? That doesn't even make any sense, dude. What the shit? Yeah, dude. So I went to one of these places. It was called Bombshells. You ever been there?
No.
It's like Twin Peaks or Hooters or Ojos Locos or whatever, dude. But it's never as cool. It's just half naked women walking around.
Yeah.
And they're all in a bad mood. All of them are just in the fucking worst mood possible. You know, you're like, she's like, hey, what's up? My name's Rachel. You're like, hey, Rachel, what's going on? She goes, nothing. What's going on? And you're like, I don't know. She's like, what do you want? I'm like, what do I want? That's not customer service. And she's like, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll just have a Coors Light. She goes, and you? My buddy's like, I'll have a Coors Light. Like, 2 Coors Light. I'm like, dude, are we inconveniencing you right now, you fucking asshole? We came here, and we're sitting at your bar, and this is your job. Like, what the fuck? Like,
how would you feel if you had to go to work naked?
I'd feel sad because I don't know my dad. I'd feel sad because I haven't seen my father in years. That's why... That's how I would feel about it, you know? Dude, I'm going to just stop the podcast right now. This is a vibe, dude. This is the fucking fire in the back. I got the Cardi on, okay? Jeez. Air Apostle Cardi. I got the beard coming in. We're feeling good, dude. It's a good day.
You look good.
Dude, I was in a weird mood this morning. You ever just wake up in like a bad mood?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I was in a
bad day.
You ever just wake up want to kill yourself? Be like, I've never fucking felt closer to a human being right now, dude. Dude, I woke up this morning and I was just like, fuck, I got to do that. And I was supposed to have a guest on, but he backed out.
Who was it?
Trey. Yeah, I was like, last night I see him at Creek and I was like, hey, dude, we were talking about doing something together. And he was like, I was like, hey, dude, you want to come on my podcast tomorrow? And he goes, yeah, what time? I'm like, 11 o'clock. He goes, I'll be there. And in my mind, I was like, no, you're not. You're not going to be there. But out loud, I was like, yeah, dude, come on. And I was like, okay, if he shows up, I look like an asshole, but yeah, whatever. And then Yeah, he just texted me on the way here. He goes, hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubba. I ain't going to, I'm throwing my guts up right now. I can't make it. I was like, no worries, Trey. It's all good. Get you on another one, buddy.
It's got to take a lot to get a man that size sick,
dude. Dude, I have seen him eat just wild shit, and I'm just like, I want to see what your tummy looks like, dude. I want to see what your intestinal tract looks like.
I want to see inside you.
I want to see inside you, playboy. I want to see what's going on with you, pimp. Dude, that's another thing I've been doing lately. I'm calling everybody pimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what up, pimp?
Yeah, I love that.
It's sick. It's so fun.
People are like, "Oh, you respect me?"
Like, what? Yeah. You respect me? But nah, not at all, pimp. I'm just fucking being nice as hell. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, show the chest,
dude.
Dog. Bust it open.
A little bit of the fuck. Want you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's get some ASMR going on here. Ready? Ooh. It's nice, dude.
Yeah, I think you could lose another button too if you wanted to.
You'll see my fucking belly button. You do that, dude. Dude, last night I was on a show. If you guys are ever in Austin, Texas, and you are looking for a show to go to, there's a show that happens at Sunset Strip called Punchline at the Pole. Now, listen, it's an experience, man. It's ran by two pole dancers. You can't call them strippers. I got yelled at. Apparently because they don't strip their clothes off.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, they're just in one outfit, right? So, but they are pole dancers, and it does take a lot. It's almost like acrobatic. You know what I mean? So these girls do a show where there'll be like a pole dancer, a comic, pole dancer, and it's a great show. But they do have a stripper pole in the middle of the stage during the show. And so last night I got booked on it. I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go do it. And I was wearing a pearl snap, and I was every time somebody threw money, I just undid one button. And so people were coming up in groups, and I was like, and eventually I started going to like my cuffs, and then I ran out of buttons, and I was like, fuck it. And I just like took off my shirt, and I was like, this is not ideal, because I'm not in good shape. You know, like I look like I got it together. I got these broad shoulders, you know, fucking narrow hips, look like a fucking line. Look, I'm out there just doing some fucking, you know, offensive line shit. But I don't look good, Joey. I don't look good naked.
I saw the pictures. You don't look bad.
I don't look bad, but you know what's weird? One time I took my shirt. I have a full back piece.
Yeah.
And I was doing a show, and I had just got the first round done, and I wanted to show people, and I was like I tried to write a joke about it, and so I have to show my back, and I took off my shirt, and Spencer Cavens was like, he goes, "How is Maverick fat but has abs?" And I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Calm down.
I was like, God damn, Spencer, sorry we can't be fucking fit like you, dickhead. Yeah, man, it was really cool, dude. I made like 160 buckaroonies, dude.
Damn.
I made 160 greenbacks. I made 160 legal tenders. You know what I mean? Oh, man. But no, it was a good show altogether. No, it's a great time. So if you guys are ever in Austin, Texas, check it out. It's, go follow Punchline of the Pole. Stuff like that. They're great. Oh, fuck. I gotta open up my MacBook. Man, dude, I've been having like a kind of a bad couple weeks.
Really?
Oh yeah. I got real sick. Like I got like the avian flu.
Avian flu.
Yeah, it was weird. I went to the doctor. I was sick for like 4 days. It takes a lot for me to go to the doctor anyway. Yeah. I have insurance and all that, so I was like, fuck it, I'll go to the. So I was like, all right, don't mean to fucking brag, dude.
Brag much.
Don't mean to fucking be a braggart up here, dude. But so I go to the doctor, and the doctor, I was like, she's like, what's going on? I tell her, she's like, oh, it sounds like you got what's going around. I was like, all right, cool. She's like, we're gonna do a little swab. So they swab me. They come back like, it's not COVID, it's influenza A. And I was like, sick, cool. And I tell my sister, and she's like really good with all that like medical stuff. And she's like, I was just like, what's wrong with you? I was like, oh, I have influenza A. And she goes, oh, you mean avian flu? I was like, what the fuck, dude? Avian flu? What the fuck? The first bats, now fucking birds, dude? What the fuck, man?
Oh, is that bird flu?
It's bird flu.
Damn.
I had bird flu for like a week and a half. And then...
Out here fucking these birds.
Out here fucking these birds, playboy. What you know about it, pimp? It's so fun to say.
It works so well when you say it.
Man, what you know about that, pimp?
Playboy.
Dude, so I was like, oh, fuck. So then I get better, whatever. They give me some medicine, and then I'm at work for like a day or two, and I get immediately sick again. And I'm like, what the fuck? Go back to the doctor. They're like, yeah, you don't have COVID, you don't have the flu, you don't have strep. What's going on? I was like, yeah, I'm just coughing up blood. And they're like, a lot? I'm like, it's not a little. And they're like, well, you probably have like a chest infection. I was like, okay, cool. So then I had like a chest infection for a few days. And then this is kind of a cool story. I don't know. I'm not like a motivational speaker, but this is kind of a cool deal. I was on my way to go film some stuff with some dudes that I film content with, and one of the guys is connected to Black Rifle Coffee. Like he's a pretty big part of it, and it's at his house. So we're going there, and I'm like driving there. I drive a manual because I fucking got it like that.
It's man shit, dude.
I had a dad growing up. That was pretty crazy. So I'm going, and I just start smelling like a burnt. I was like, all right, either that's the car in front of me, the car behind me, somebody's burning a pile of tires, or my fucking clutch is going out. And I'm going up a hill, and I'm in like second or third or whatever, not going super fast. And then out of nowhere, just like, boom, there it is. Pull over to the side of the road, and I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? Right? I was like, I got to go to work. I got all this shit. And I call my dad, and I'm like, hey, dude, do you have AAA? And he's like, yeah. He's like, you're on my account. You know that, right? I was like, whoa. Fucking pretty sick. So I call AAA, get towed to this guy's house. And I'm like, all right, well, let me go. I was like, all right, let me figure this out. And he was like, hey, kind of crazy. My mechanic's coming to my house today to fix one of my cars. He could probably look at your truck. And I was like, oh, perfect. So I get there, call his mechanic. He's like, yeah, bring him by the house. I get there. Dude looks at it immediately. Goes, yeah, you need a whole new clutch assembly, all this stuff. We'll fix it for you. I was like, all right, cool. No worries, man. And then I'm like, all right, well, now I need to rent a car. So I tried to go to get a rental car. I don't have like an in-state ID. I have an out-of-state ID. And I don't have like a credit card. I didn't have a credit card on me. They wouldn't let me rent a car. So I was like, what the fuck? So I go back to the house, pretty like downtrodden. And then my buddy, JT, was like, hey, man, just take that Subaru out there. And let me tell you about this Subaru, Joey. This isn't a fucking Subaru Outback like the lesbians have, all right? This is a fucking like... It's a Subaru STI I can only describe it as, in my hometown, we'd call it souped the fuck up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a legit rally car. It's insane. Like, I was talking to one of the dudes that work for JT. He was like, yeah, JT races that all the time. I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, can you drive a stick? I was like, yeah. He goes, yeah, cool. Just take the fucking Subaru. I was like, all right. And then on the side of it is a giant Black Rifle Coffee banner, and then it has a rooster with night vision goggles and a fucking M4, and I'm like, so I've been driving around a fucking billboard around a billboard rocket ship for fucking 2 days around Austin, dude. And I don't know, man. It's like I started kind of going back to church recently and kind of figuring shit out about, just trying to, I don't know, just kind of be better, I guess. And it's kind of one of those deals of like, you can look at a situation and think, fuck, why is this happening to me? Why the fuck is all this bad luck happening to me? Or you can look at it like, okay, it's a good thing this is happening to me, and thank God I have the strength and resilience to get through it, right? Because that could have been a bad situation.
Yeah.
Like, not only did I break down 10 miles from my buddy's house, I had AAA, his mechanic was coming to his house, and then he loaned me a car. And I was like, this is like the best of a bad situation. Right, so you can't look at like the bad in that situation. You got to try to find the good in it. You know what I mean? And yeah, I spent a lot of money to fix my truck. Yeah, I have to borrow a car from a friend, and that's always weird. It's just, man, I'm just so glad it worked out. You know what I mean? It was fucking sick as hell. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like fucking Paul Walker every time I start that thing, dude. Dude, I saw another car next to me. And it was like I think it was a Charger, but it looked like the dude had kind of fucked with it a little bit. And I was just like looking at him. I was like, stalled out immediately. I was like, fuck. It was just, yeah. I'm not meant to be a race car driver, dude. That's it. Maybe a monster truck driver. That'd be fucking tight as hell.
So sick. I also love how your homie was like, oh, you just burned out your clutch? Borrow mine.
Yeah. He goes, oh yeah, you ride a clutch? That thing has got a clutch that needs to be rode, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, it was funny. I think what it is, I bought that truck used, and ever since I've got it, it's like really like a hard shifter, and like it's always been kind of funky, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I guess I got a new clutch. Pretty cool, man.
I ruined like a little Tacoma one time.
That's what I drive. I drive a Tacoma.
Yeah. So I know exactly the smell you're talking about. It was, like I know the road that we were on and everything. Like how it felt. I was like, oh, okay. Well,
Dude.
sorry about your car, man.
Dude, I remember my first truck I ever had. It was a 2001 Dodge, like single cab, V8 Magnum.
Shit.
I don't want to brag, but some bitch wasn't slow. Hey, wasn't slow, playboy. Hey, pimp, that bitch wasn't slow. So, fucking, dude, I had this thing for like 4 years, and I just drove the fucking dog shit out of it. And the transmission was weird from day one. It was like one of those things like, he's like, yeah, if you're driving it, you got to rev it up, let off the gas, and get back into it to change gears. I was like, fucking A, dude. And I was driving to a party one time in Moriarty from Albuquerque, and I was driving, and out of nowhere, it just fucking high idles, and then all I hear is, I was like, there it is. There's the transmission right there. And dude,
Fuck.
I took it to a shop, and I was like, hey man, how much is it gonna be to get, to fix this? They're like, oh, it's gonna be about $3,000. I was like, how much does the truck cost? Like about $2,500. I was like, scrap it. We're good. Yeah. So yeah, it's, it is what it is, man. It's all about looking at life, glass half a glass. Looking at life half a glass, dude.
I have half a glass.
Look at life. You have a glass, take half it away. That's how you look at life, dude. I gotta love it. Oh man. Oh Jesus, dude. I fucking I don't know, dude. I'm trying to stay off my phone as much as I can, but dude, there's so many good fucking videos on Instagram. Yeah. So many. It's so hard to get off of them. I saw a video, I think I sent it to you, but I saw a video of this girl. She said she put a bomb outside of her ex-boyfriend's house, like her ex-boyfriend's like apartment building, like his door.
Yeah.
And it blew up, like blew the doors off of 2 fucking apartment. Like, dude, that's an act of terror, dude. That's insane. It's crazy to me what some like women will do. Like the length. Like, how the fuck did she know to build a bomb? First of all.
Anarchist Cookbook.
Oh, dude, the Anarchist Cookbook's tight as hell, dude. I want to get it. I want to learn how to make napalm.
Dude.
You ever fuck with napalm?
It's actually pretty easy.
Yeah, I think it's styrofoam and gasoline, and that's how you make napalm.
Yep.
I think
in the gas.
Hold on. Let me cover our asses real quick. Hey, maybe that's how you make napalm. I don't know. Me and Joey don't know how to make napalm. But if I was a betting man, I bet you could take one of those styrofoam coolers from, 7-Eleven, and they got gas at 7-Eleven mostly, and you put those two things together, put it in a super soaker, you got napalm. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to make it. I don't know. Guys, I dropped out of junior college, right? I'm just a humble man. I don't know how to fucking make napalm, okay? But if I was a betting man, I would say that's how you make napalm.
That's not the type of love you want, though. Like, if a bitch isn't willing to blow my doors off, I don't know if I want it.
Hey, Joey, no. Hey, Joey, no. Hey, Joey, fuck no, dude. I don't get these dudes that are like, man, I love a girl that's a little crazy. Dude, I want a plain bitch. You know what I mean? I want a girl who's just fucking not crazy at all. Doesn't put a goddamn bomb outside my door when I don't text her back, or fuck one of my friends. You know what I mean? You don't need that in your life, playboy. All right? Yep. Hey, pimp, you don't need that in your life, dude. All right? Dude, when we start a Patreon, we're gonna have 2 different levels: playboys and pimps.
5 or 10, homie. What you paying?
Yo, you a playboy at 5 or you a pimp at 10? What's going on? Subscribe to the Patreon, playboy.
Clip it, goddammit.
Clip it, dude. Yo, you a playboy or you a pimp? You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, dude! I'm changing the name of the podcast to Playboys and Pimps.
Playboys and Pimps, dog.
Dude, we start over like, what up, Playboy? How you doing, pimp? We doing all right? Oh my god, I fucking love it, man. Yeah, dude, I've dated some pretty wild women in my time, and I just can't tell you the amount of fucking property damage I probably dodged by not continuing on with these women. You know what I mean? Oh Jesus, it's fucking wild. I put on my Instagram. You can follow me at Maverick_McWilliams at Instagram.com.
.org.
.organization.
.fed.
Dude, I wish I was a good fucking singer. I hate it. Hold on, let me look at this girl. No, she usually posts.
Sing me a little Zach Bryan right now.
Little Zach Bryant. Something in the urine says we're not done. There it is right there.
That was beautiful.
That feels good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could do it.
To you, I'm just a man. To you, you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go?
I think that was way better than you think it was.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think those are the words of the song either. I'm not a big Zach Bryant fan. I mean, I like his work, but I'm not a big, you know. Let me see. Let me try to see some. Let me try to sing something else, dude. I don't. Okay. No, we're not. I don't want to sing. I don't want to sing that shit. But I posted a question on my Instagram. I like giving advice. I don't know why. Probably because I do kind of like mansplaining a little bit, right? I just like talking. So I posted a question on my Instagram about if you need advice about anything. And my followers are fucking heathens. So I only got 2 replies. And this is a pretty good, this is a pretty good explanation of what my followers are like on Instagram. All right, let's go to the first one. So I only got 2. I posted this morning, so that's my bad for fucking, dilly-dallying. So first one, when are we going on a date? LOL. That was from a woman. She's a very nice woman. She's sweet. I don't think she lives in Austin, though. You know, it's weird. And I've said this on the pod before. I don't think you want to date me. I'm not a bit like, I want to date and I want to find somebody, but also at the same time, I don't think I'm the one. You know what I mean? I need a real special type of bitch. You know what I'm talking about? A girl that allows me to call her a bitch with love.
Yeah.
With love.
Pimps do.
Huh?
That's what pimps do.
Bro, you can't be a pimp now call your girl a bitch. You kidding me, playboy? Fuck, get out of here, pimp. Get out of here, pimp. So, yeah, I don't know. Also, I don't even know what I don't know, Joey. Okay. All right, let's say we're going on a date. Let's say you're a good-looking broad.
Yeah, I'm a nice little slut.
All right, or a nice little slut, whatever you want. We'll just say good-looking broad. All right, you're a good-looking broad, Joey. You're a fit bird, yeah. You're real fit, mate. So I will go on a date, and I will, I'll pay. I'll pick you up. Truck will be clean. I have a playlist going. I'll pay. We'll go to a restaurant. We're going to have a great conversation. I'm going to be making you laugh the whole time, right? I'm very polite, in person. I'm not on this podcast, obviously. And then I'm going to, things are going to go well. I'm going to take you back to your house. I'm like, you're going to invite me in. Usually, 9 times out of 10, I get an invite in, right? I go in, and then we're hanging on the couch. And then I'll probably hit you with some slick shit. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's going to be slick right now. I'm really like an in the moment type of guy. That's why I'm bad at like Tinder and shit. But like I'll like hit you with some slick shit like, so we doing this or what? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, and then we just like lean in, start making out, and then we'll just make out, throw you some good old fashioned dick. You know what I mean? Some good old school dick, some old world dick. You know what I mean? I'm talking like raise a bundle of kids dick. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, dog. That dad dick, bro. Dude, I'm wearing a goddamn cardigan with a pearl snap. Pimp, you kidding me? Get out of here.
Dad car outside.
Dude, I got a goddamn Subaru STI that I'm borrowing right now. How sick is that? And then if it goes well, if we got good chemistry, well, there's gonna be a second, and there's gonna be a third, and a fourth, and a fifth, right? And then you're gonna realize, man, this guy's busy a lot. I don't see him very often. What the fuck, He doesn't text me back because he's got ADHD, and he's looking up about the fucking Peloponnesian War. You know what I mean, or something like that. And then you text me, you're like, hey, why didn't you text me back? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I was looking up Napoleon for 3 hours. And you're like, what? That sounds like a lie. I'm like, it's not. I wish it fucking was. It's not, And you're going to be like, damn, do I want this guy to raise my kids? Yes, you do, but also no, you don't. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. If I wasn't a comic, I'm pretty sure I'd be married with a kid right now.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, yeah.
Very marryable guy.
Very marryable guy. But since I'm a degenerate and I like to stay out late, tell dirty jokes, drink copious amounts of alcohol, and try to, in the words of my dad, fuck anything that moves. That's old me. That's old Maverick, though. That's old Maverick, pimp. Playboy, listen, I'm a new Maverick. All right?
Church man.
I went to church I'm going to church tonight, probably. I went to confession for the first time in 10 years.
What'd you confess?
Everything, dog. Everything besides murder, pretty much. I'm talking shoplifting, intercourse, boozing, You know, all this shit, you know, coveting thy neighbor's property, right? I see Jim, he's got a badass Cummins. I'm like, God damn, that thing's bad. I want one of those. I want what Jim has. I'm coveting Jim's shit. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Who that? All right, that's the VA calling me. I'll call him back.
Test came back positive.
Hello, Mr. McWilliams. Yeah, you're positive for being a fucking idiot. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right, Playboy. Hell yeah. Dude, you fucked up. I'm calling everybody Playboy now. Playboys and pimps, dude.
Dude, that's your fans, dude.
Dude, dude. From now on, I'm like, welcome back to Mansplaining. What up, pimp? What up, Playboy? How you doing? That's what we're fucking doing, man. Dude, but yeah, I don't know, dude. Yeah, life's pretty wild. So, the next, we got totally off track. And then the other advice I got. This is one of my good buddy's brother. So he's a good buddy of mine. He goes, so I'm addicted to anal sex. What do I do? You left that pretty open-ended, Playboy.
Yeah.
Are you taking it or receiving it? What's going on? If you're taking it, dude, hey, dude, just lean back and think of home, you know? And in the words of Bear Grylls, just lay back and think of England. You know what I mean? But if you're giving it, I would say wash afterwards, right? We've been there, dude. You ever been there? And you know what I'm talking about, right?
I have a buddy who has a permanent bladder infection.
From anal?
Yeah. He put it in a chick's ass and then like.
That's so sick.
Dude, so yeah,
that's so tight.
He walks around. He's like, I gotta piss. Like,
he's like, I gotta piss because I be fucking. He's like, dude, why you gotta piss so much? Because I fuck so much, bro. That's why. Dude, imagine having a disease where you have a permanent, like something like that because you fuck too much. You know what I mean? Like, why are you bow-legged? Like, bitch is always between these legs, boy. Pimp, what you think, man?
Just gaping asshole.
Yeah, just a big fucking. You're like, what's going on, dude? Why do you shit your pants so much? But anal, bro. Anal, Playboy.
Sorry you don't have it like me, dog.
Yeah, sorry you don't got it like me, dude. Oh my god, I really want to. There's something I've always wanted to do on this podcast. It's call my dad.
Nice.
My dad. Let me give you a little rundown about Brett. Brett is a man of many talents. I would call my dad a true Renaissance man.
Nice.
All right, he taught me everything I know about pretty much everything. Right. Dude, you know, the guy's been like a first responder. He was a firefighter for 20 years. He was a contractor. He was a professional rodeo cowboy for many years. Raised 3 kids, 2 daughters. He coached 2 daughters into becoming collegiate pitchers, right? My middle sister was named the best pitcher in the RMAC, which is the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, right?
Jesus. Coached
me in football and wrestling and rodeo. Taught me how to hunt and fish, taught me how to do all this. Dude, one time my dad, this motherfucker, okay? My dad also has a heart of gold, loves helping people. And one time we were in Oklahoma City. I was about 10 years old. We were in the middle of a pretty bad snowstorm, right? When I was about, I would say 8, he taught me how to change a tire, right? We had a flat on the truck. He goes, here, come here, I'm gonna teach you. This is what you do, right? And, you know, star pattern, all this shit, right? So, and so we there's a lady, you know, we were driving into this neighborhood, and this lady had a flat in the middle of a snowstorm. And he goes, hey, what's going on? And she's like, this Russian lady, she's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to change tire. My tire, I have to get to work. And my dad goes, oh, man, we'll fix it for you. Ain't no big deal. Mav, get in there. I was like, what the fuck, dude? 10 years old, in the middle of a snowstorm, changing a fucking tire for this Russian lady. And she goes, how old is your son? He goes, 6. She goes, he's a big 6-year-old. And he just laughs. He goes, nah, he's like 10 or something like that. Never remembers what year I was born, which is crazy. He remembers my birthday every year, but he doesn't. He's like, you were born in 95? I was like, no, Dad. He goes, 97? I was like, literally in the middle. 96. What are you doing, dude? Come on, pimp. What are we doing?
Your dad sounds cool as fuck.
My dad's cool, dude. Drinks whiskey like
he taught you how to get laid at fucking 8 years old, dude.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. Yeah, it's crazy, right? He's a madman. All right, I'm gonna shoot him a text. All right. You know, fucking, we're just gonna call him, dude.
Hey, Brad, get your face out of the pussy, dude. Let's go.
Dad, stop fucking. Let's go. All right. Hold on. Wait. Before we call him, he does this thing, and it's so creepy. Guys, if you're sharing your location with your parents, don't. Yeah. Just fucking don't, dude. If I ever, like, take a day off work, my mom will text me, and she'll be like, You at work today? Just randomly. I'm like, bitch, you know I'm not. You have my location, and I know you looked at it, and you saw that I wasn't at my job, and you're like, wonder if Maverick's at work. Nope. But my dad will do something creepier. Like, I'll be like, one time I was driving, it was like 5 in the morning. I was on my way somewhere, and he goes, yeah, I just get a call from him. He goes, where are you going? And I was like, what? He goes, where are you going so early? I was like, and I told him, he goes, you got to get up earlier than me, son. I was like, what the fuck? He's a psycho. I love him, dude. He's crazy. I've seen him get in multiple fights. That's awesome.
You always win.
Oh, yeah. Big guy. My dad's like 6'2", 260. Big fucking dude. I'm not that big, by the way. I'm only like 6'3". No way, 5'8". So 5'8 3/4. I'm almost 5'9". So everybody be cool there. But that's average height actually. So you're fucking weird for being taller or shorter. You know what I mean? You're a fucking weirdo for being 6'2". Oh, you're 6'2"? Cool. Way to not be normal, fucking idiot. I'm sorry, I blacked out for a second. But yeah, let's give old Brett a call. He's in Loyal, Oklahoma right now. I don't know why the fuck he's there. He's probably driving.
What's up?
Hey, Dad, what's going on?
Not much. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm on the podcast. So are you.
Right now?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right now, Dad.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
How's it going?
It's going pretty well. Me and Joey, my producer, are talking about, just a lot of different stuff. I was just talking about you, and I was like, I want to call you and just see. Do you have any let me ask you this. Do you have any, like, just general advice for a young man in his 20s trying to just trying to get by, just trying to make it? What would be some good advice you got for that, Dad?
Just trying to get by without them?
Yeah, just trying to get by without pushing, brother. Hell yeah.
Oh, what are we talking about? We talking career-wise? Are we talking?
Let's say like.
I mean, that's a pretty broad spectrum there. Just trying to get by.
All right, let me narrow it down. Let's say you got a dude in his mid-20s and he's not really that handy. You know what I mean? He doesn't know how to do a lot of stuff, and he wants to become
which is typical for 20-year-olds today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
all right. Go. No. So yeah. So he's like wants to get more air. Perfect. All right. What advice would you give for a guy in his 20s to become more self-reliant?
Well, I think a lot of kids today they're afraid to do shit, or they're either that or they're lazy. They don't want to fucking learn how to do stuff. So, I mean, there's a great resource out there, and I use it all the time, called YouTube. You can figure out how to do anything. YouTube, take a few minutes, watch a video, pretty much an expert. Learn from someone else's mistakes and give a lot of free advice on there. So there's no excuse for not learning how to do stuff.
Yeah. And then what about, like, if someone was to tell you, like, oh, man, I mean, I do, but I don't have, like, the tools to do it,
Well, yeah, that's another thing. But, I mean, you don't have to go out and spend $1,000 on tools. You can go to a flea market and pick up a wrench for $2.
That's
true.
Go
to, a garage sale and pick up a drill for $2. You have to have top-of-the-line tools to start out, especially if you're not going to do it as a trade. If you're only doing it, to do an occasional repair, you may not need DeWalt's. You may be able to get by with, the Walmart brand or Black & Decker or whatever.
Right.
Excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got one. If you want to get something done, you figure out how to do it.
That's fucking right. What let me ask this. Do you think you did a pretty good job about for raising me and making me self-reliant? Like like being able to fix most things?
You know what? I tried like hell. I don't know if I got it done, but I tried like hell.
All right, dude. What the fuck, dude?
No, I think you came out pretty handy.
Hell yeah, dude.
The nice thing is you're kind of what I was talking about. You're not afraid to jump in there and learn and figure out how to do stuff. So that's good. That's good quality to have.
I do really appreciate that, Dad. Let me ask you before, just one last thing. You busy right now? What are you doing?
No, I'm just dropping off Pam, and then I got to go drop off a trailer, and I'll watch you a fifth wheel hitch.
You bought me a fifth wheel hitch?
I bought you a fifth wheel hitch. I got a good deal on it. So.
Oh, I appreciate that, Dad. Thank you. Hell yeah, that's awesome. It's gonna go right in the back of the Toyota.
Yeah, put it in the back of that little Toyota.
Yeah, dude. But Joey, sometimes my dad will be like, "But you driving that little fucking rice burner around?" I was like, "You mean this truck that was made in America?" He goes, "Not my America." Oh my God, Dad! Before you go, I want you to tell a story. Let me, I was kind of gave your like a little bit of your resume on the pod about like how you're a firefighter. You were a contractor for a long time. You rode in the PRCA for a good number of years. And just like first generation kind of rancher, things like that. Like you got a big resume, right? But one of my favorite stories to tell about you is when you cut your knee open. Dude.
Yeah, we were framing the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So let me set it up. So my dad built houses, like custom houses, for years, and my dad really he's one of the first trades he learned how to do was framing, right? Framing a house, frame the walls and stuff, right? So when he would build a house, all he would ever subcontract is the mechanical and the electrical. He did everything else, right? And when you're running a small construction company, your margins are pretty slim. Mm-hmm. So a day off or something like that, or a misorder over or under something like that on materials could really fuck you. So one day my dad's on a job site at did you get off at the fire department that day?
Yeah, I just gotten off that morning, went home and got the tools, and at that time I was using a lot of firemen that were like on their days off. So I mean, you got 2 or 3 days off. So I knew I only had them for one day. I had this whole group of about 6 to 8 dudes for one day, and they weren't going to be able to come back the next day. And it was the first day of framing. We had our lumber package on the slab, and fuck where we go. Layout's done. We start laying into it, and I'm not talking 15 minutes into it. I got a board across my knee, and I go to cut it, and somebody had stuck the guard up, and as I'm pulling the saw out, it just ran right across my kneecap and freaking gouged it about 6 inches across. And there's just freaking. So go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you, but this is it. Just to let the audience know, he's not talking about like a push. He's talking about a fucking skill saw, like a handheld
worm drive, baby. Worm drive.
Yeah, like a handheld fucking like rip saw. You know what I mean? It's like something you'd see on a fucking horror movie. You know what? So all right, Dad. So you just dragged this skill saw. You just dragged this skill saw across your knee, and what'd you do?
I was like, son of a bitch. I was pissed because I knew that I couldn't shut the job down, and I knew I wasn't going to go to the hospital. So I went over to my truck, and all I had was some towels, like paper towels for your kitchen. So I grabbed a bunch of paper towels and I slapped it on there, and I was like, fuck, how am I going to hold this on here? All I could find was electrical tape. So I grabbed a roll of electrical tape, and I had a bunch of big old wad of paper towels on there, and I taped it up the best I could. And I was wearing shorts because we were in the summertime, hotter than shit in New Mexico. So by the end of the day, I had like a stream of coagulated blood running down my leg. It looked like I just got out of the Civil War or something and got shot by a freaking cannon. But we had so we finished the day. I got through it, and I wasn't hurting or anything. It was just nasty looking, Your mom shows up, and she's like, "Oh my God, what'd you do?" I said, "Shut up, give me the food, get out of here. I got to go back to work." So that night we had a fishing trip planned, and my buddy Dax, who was a paramedic, was going to go with us. Him and his girlfriend and my family. So we go fishing that night, and we start cleaning this thing up. And by then the pain started coming in, and I'm like rubbing it. And Dax had some lidocaine. So he pulls out this, he's trying to clean it, and he's got a little pair of pliers chucking the meat out of there. And I'm like, oh my God, it's attached to the bone. It was hurting so bad he was cleaning that shit up.
Oh my God.
Proud of myself on being kind of a tough guy, but I was a damn bitch ass that day. That ain't no shit. So anyway, he shoots it up with lidocaine, numbs the shit out of it. And then we just grab a brush, like a little nylon brush. And I said, man, you need to scrub the shit out of that thing before that stuff wears off. Oh my God, there's a black cat. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, grab this nylon brush. grabbed this nylon brush and cleaned the shit out of it. Never went to the hospital, never got stitches or anything. I still got a pretty good scar on my leg, but luckily I didn't have any like tendon damage or nothing like that.
Jesus Christ, Dad. That fucking tough bastard. I just, I mean, just the thought of that, like running a saw across your leg, working an 8-hour day, packing up your family, going to the lake, and then just having your buddy who, is a trained paramedic, but at the same time, you're like, you should probably get this thing stitched up, get probably some sort of like penicillin shot because it's been exposed to the elements for 16 hours at that point. And you're just like, fuck it, Dax, just shoot me up and clean me out, brother. And he just fucking...
We got to fish tonight and drink beer. What the hell?
Yeah.
Go to the hospital.
Jesus, dude. So that, guys, I assume my dad is going to be back on this podcast quite a bit, but that's just one of the stories from the guy who raised me. But it's... Fuck, dude. Imagine that dude fucking coaching your T-ball. You know what I mean? Just a tough son of a gun.
What are you crying about?
And he's like, what are you crying about? He's like, you broke your fucking finger? You got 9 more, son. Get back in there. We got a game to win. I'm like, all right, dude.
Rub some dirt on it. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Well, Dad, I do appreciate you taking some time to talking to us. And
you should ask your dad what he would give the advice of the person who messaged you on Instagram.
Dad, all right. Somebody messaged me on it. I put a question out on my Instagram, and I was like, hey, what's, if anybody needs any advice, I'm just giving out general advice right now. And so I got 2. One girl asked me on a date, not fucking surprising. And then a buddy of mine, he goes, so I'm addicted to anal sex. What should I do?
Well, ask him if it hurts.
God dang it, dude. Fuck yeah. All right, Dad. I appreciate it. I'll give you a call later, all right?
Later on.
All right, bye-bye.
Later, Pops.
Yeah, that dude's a psycho.
Dude, that was sick.
That dude's a fucking psychopath, dude. I love him, man. He, dude, like, I don't know if I might edit this out, but he was he's like I said, he was a firefighter for 22 years, right? And if you work in any line of EMS or, police, fire, anything like that for pretty much any point in time, you're going to see a lot of crazy shit. So, dude, I have a theory that my dad has crazy PTSD from the fire department, but he just doesn't do anything about it. Mm-hmm. And he'll just have these like outbursts of just like, and you're just like, holy shit. And he's just like, it's like a flat, and he'll just go like this and go, whoa, that was crazy. All right. Just keep going with his fucking day, dude. I love that son of a bitch, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, dude, that dude's a fucking, I just love him, dude. While we were on the phone, we got another little question here, dude. Let's see what we got going, Playboy. Let's see what we got going, pimp. Here we go. Let's see. Hell yeah, dude. A guy just said jail is temporary, memories are forever. Go punch that motherfucker in the mouth. I don't know what that means, but hell yeah, that's, I guess that's pretty good advice, honestly. But also it follows you, domestic assault or, assault follows you down the road. So I don't know if I would do that. Really, honestly, So I don't think that's the best advice. Oh my God. Joe, you got any advice you need?
Man, I'm here on Reddit. I'm just kind of.
Oh yeah, let's do a couple Reddits and then we'll get the fuck out of here.
All right.
All right.
So I saw it's really long, but the title just really, really grabbed me.
Okay.
Here's the title.
Okay.
I'm planning to lose my male, 18.
Okay.
Virginity to an old couple, 70s.
Whoa!
Is this a bad idea?
No, dude. You kidding me? That's an awesome fucking losing your virginity story. You do it. Hell yeah. Can you just give us like a quick synopsis of what's going on with that?
It's always been a fantasy of mine to lose my virginity to an older woman, but someone's told me that while it's a hot fantasy, you end up feeling used afterwards because of the age gap.
That's not true.
Does anyone have a similar experience? Should I stop it from happening, or will it be fine as long as I'm going in aware?
I would say stop being a pussy and fuck that old couple, dude. What are you doing, right? That's a memory. That's a lot of people on the earth aren't gonna have that experience that you are, right? So, I mean, you got to keep some stuff in mind. She's in her 70s, right? You can't be throwing that broad around just, fucking her like she's in her 20s or 30s. You know what I mean? She's gonna fucking throw out her back, throw out her hip. Does she have dentures? Does she got falsies? What's going on? You could get a gummer off the bat, and dudes have to wait years for that. You just have to wait years there, or you have to date a meth head, which is not, recommended. So, dude, I would say, go in there with just a good attitude, a can-do attitude, a little bit of elbow grease. I don't know what the husband's gonna be doing. I don't know if he's gonna be slow stroking in the corner, or if he's gonna be in there. But also, watch out for his nuts, because they're hanging low and they're swinging, dude. You know what I mean? Like a tight nut sack is just right there. A loose nut sack swings. So you got to watch out for that, right? If you're doing like the scorpion, or you're over there doing like the naughty magician or something like that, right? You got to watch out for where his nut sack is, because it'll fucking, it'll hit you, playboy.
Well, I think the last advice question that you got kind of goes for this: if the husband has a problem with it,
Yeah, dude. And if the husband has a problem with it, punch him in the mouth and bang his wife, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Probably like.
He'd probably be into it, dude. He'd probably be a little bit into it.
He's like, I didn't want to ask for that.
Yeah.
But you knew exactly what to do.
Dude, there's a comedian in Ohio, Lee Kimbrell, hilarious comic. Me and him have a theory that a lot of like cuckold couples go to a lot of comedy shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been approached, not like out in the open, but a very kind of like under the table type deal. And I know so many comics that have been approached like, hey, you should come back to our place. Yeah. Hang out, right? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird,
super
right?
Super fucking weird. And it's always like one of them's like super hot.
Yeah.
And the other one's like, oh, that's like a normal
person.
You can tell who like has the insecurities of the relationship.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Dude, one time I was in Kansas doing a show, and afterwards this couple was like, oh my God, you're so funny. I was like, oh, thank you guys so much for coming out. I'm doing all, the whole, thank you, right? And they were like, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, yeah, man, not really. Don't really have any plans. Probably gonna hang out with some of the comics, whatever. They're like, well, if you need a place to stay, you can stay with us. And I was like, that's a weird thing to offer somebody you don't know at all, right? Especially like, I mean, I could be a psycho, right? I mean, what, like, and I was like, oh yeah, and they're like, yeah. It was like, listen, we got weed, we got booze. You come to the house, we'll party. I was like, and I didn't realize it until later. Really, it was kind of like one of those things. In the moment, I was just like, oh, that's kind of a weird thing. And then later, I was like, I think that guy was trying to get me to bang his wife, or bang him or something like that. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of, kind of weirdness going on there. But I just, something about it. Like comedy does that, there's like a lot of, I've never been a musician, unfortunately, but dude, I don't know. I think, there's gotta be some correlation to it.
It's always presented as one of those two ways. We're worried about like your safety. Do you have a place to sleep tonight?
Yeah.
Shit like that. Or it's the partying. We've got a fucking rager. We can rage all night. Having two people to say, hey, the three of us can rage all night. Yeah. What?
Yeah. What are you talking about? If they were like, oh, we're having a party at our house, you should come hang out. You should come hang out at our house for this party. You're like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. Thanks for the invite. But really what they're like, hey, you should come over. We should all get drunk and fuck. You know what I'm talking about? And you're like, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I might do it though one time. Yeah. You might just have to do it once.
Catch you in a mood, dude.
Dude, you catch me in a mood. You get me when I'm on the booze. Bubba, I'll bang your wife.
Yeah, and all it takes is like one super hot chick, and you're like, oh, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I don't
care who's there.
That's the weird thing about women, right? Women have that weird control over you, kind of like if they are so hot and just so so your shit, you're like, yeah. Oh, your husband's just gonna sit there while I bang you? Oh, okay. That's no big deal. What are you talking about? That's nothing, dude. Come on, I'll do it. That's fine, But if she's like, not really your shit and shit, you're like, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm good. Thank you. I have something called self-respect. Okay, it's really you just don't want to bang that girl. It's just one of those deals. So I would say to that young man, do it. Yeah. Bang that old couple.
I do have a personal question for you.
You have for me?
Yeah.
Go ahead, get after it.
So, what would you do? As you know, my girlfriend does tattoos.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And she told me if she was ever in a situation where she was tattooing Drake and they hit it off, she was like, would you be mad? And I was like, I'm mad right now.
I'm mad you fucking brought this up at dinner.
Mad thinking about it.
Dude, here's the thing about the hall pass, right? It's never equal.
Yeah.
You know? Because if Drake was in here right now and Margot Robbie was in here right now and you and your girlfriend are in here and you're like, Drake's like, and you're like, Drake, would you want to bang Joey's girlfriend? You know, chances are Drake would be like, yeah, I mean, whatever, right? Yeah. And if you're like, hey, Margot Robbie, do you want to bang Joey? She's probably like, no.
No chance.
No chance.
No chance.
She's Australian or whatever. But I always thought it was funny. I decided to do this if I ever get back in a relationship. If a girl ever brings up the whole hall pass thing, and she's like, who's your hall pass? And I'm like, who's yours? She's like, I don't know, like Matthew McConaughey. I'm like, sick. Like, okay, who's yours? I'm like, your fucking sister.
Yeah.
Your sister's my hall pass.
Well, that's what I was just thinking, because it's like anyone who I'm gonna want to hall pass with, it's gonna be somewhat obtainable.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
Right.
Like Sophie Buttle, who's like a comic on like Fallon and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, like I very well could be in a room with her at times.
Right, exactly. But I mean, and that's the thing too, is like, it's for like, maybe I'm giving women too much credit here, but like any decent looking woman could fuck almost any dude.
Yeah.
Any dude she wanted to, right? But like a decent looking dude could not do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm not the worst looking dude in the world. But there's only like there's only a certain amount of women I could ever hook up with. You know what I mean? But like if I was like if the tides return and I would look like this and I was a female, there's so many dudes that are like probably way out of my league or whatever you want to call it. It's just, yeah, the hall pass thing, it does never make sense ever, right? Because theoretically they could fuck Matthew McConaughey, and theoretically Margot Robbie would never fuck me. You know what I mean? And also, what kind of fucking, where's your head at when you're like, hey, what if I was in a room with this guy? Would you it's pretty much just comes down to this. Hey, what would you do if I was in a room with this guy and he's super hot and really talented? Would you be mad if I banged him? Be like, yeah, I'd be fucking mad if you fucked him. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I feel like you're hypothetically pissing me the fuck off right now.
I feel like there's no hypothetically about it. You're literally pissing me the fuck off. What are we doing right now, dude? Like, why would you bring that up? It's our anniversary. What the fuck, dude? Like, what the fuck are we doing here, man? Fuck, dude. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Like, and that's all. It's stuff like that makes me not want to get back into dating. You know what I mean? It's instances like that where I'm like, yeah, I don't want to answer those questions. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through all that bullshit, right? It's just, yeah. Also, dude, yeah, one of my worst fears about dating is like I'll find a girl who like I'm super into, and like I love her and stuff, but she's just into like some wild shit. She's like, let me chain you up. I'm like, what the fuck? No, I don't want to do that.
You're not into that?
No, I don't want to get chained up, dude. I'm a man, not an animal. The fuck? What the fuck, dude? Oh my God. But yeah, I don't know.
Can I tell you advice that another comic gave me?
Yeah.
I said, your girl tells you she'd fuck Drake. How outlandish is it to get your feelings hurt? And he said, like wildly outlandish. It's a celeb. She's not going to leave you for him.
It's not the point of her leaving you for him, right? It's the point of her fucking Drake and then coming home and being like, hey, Joey. And you're like, oh, hey, what's up? Where were you today? You know what I mean? It's one of those deal. Dude, imagine being so famous, two dudes, two fucking just dudes in Austin, Texas are talking about you banging their girlfriend. That's so funny to me, dude. It's just like, what the fuck, man? Oh my God. Anyway, guys, listen. It's been a weird episode, and I'm glad we were all here to do it. And I like the fire behind me, and I like the cardigan. Maybe I'll just start wearing cardigans.
This shit looks good.
Shit looks good, Playboy. Shit looks good, pimp.
Pimpin'.
What up, pimp? Hell yeah. All right, Playboys. All right, pimps. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Listen, like, subscribe, share this video with somebody. If your girl wants to fuck Drake, send this to her and show her how fucking wrong she is. You know? How fucking wrong she is for bringing that up in your fucking house, brother. All right? In the house you fucking pay for. Talking about fucking Drake, okay? Jesus, I'm fucking fired up about this, dude. Oh my God. Anyway, listen, if a guy named Paco comes around looking for me, I wasn't fucking here. All right, guys, thank you so much. This has been, I don't, dude, the outro is hard. Hold on, let me try it again. Guys, thank you so much. You've been mavsplained. That's gay as hell. Guys, thank you so much. Bye.